Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Pillars of the Earth. Hopefully in today's episode we're gonna be done with the game. I thought I'm gonna finish the day I said I'm gonna finish, but I didn't finish, so hopefully we're gonna do it today. Okay, in the previous episode we had a trial. There was a trial, and oh god, so many things happened. So we found out Francis is actually alive and he's been in prison for 15 years. He was barely recognizable. They just showed like a bit of him, and Philip was on trial for the book he wrote, and blah blah blah. Nobody cares. Hopefully today we're gonna find a way to save him, and hopefully we'll have our revenge on Valeran, Bishop Valeran, or whatever he claims to be. Okay. So we finished our little investigation. We're trying to connect the dots around here. Jack's father...
I wonder if my father ever learned why he was killed.
King Stephen...
Stephen always claimed that it had been God's will that he was not on that ship. That he remained as the only male heir.
That wasn't God. I bet Stephen had a hand in the sinking of the ship.
Now imagine what would have happened if he had learned that someone survived. Someone who might have seen what really happened that night.
Oh.
If Stephen was responsible for the sinking of the White Ship, then he may have wanted the only witness of what really happened to disappear.
Okay, so he ordered
But he wouldn't have done it himself, of course.
No.
Yeah. He ordered those people.
If the White Ship is involved, then it's likely that Waleran was told by King Stephen to murder your father.
Okay.
But he was not king back then. Why would Waleran listen to him?
He was promised to become bishop.
Of course.
Okay. The dots
Remember,
connected.
Bishop Henry is Stephen's brother, and back then he was already one of the most influential clerics in all of England.
But if Bishop Henry is in on all this, what chance do we have to turn this trial around?
It is a public trial. All we want is for Philip to go free.
Yeah.
We find a witness to expose Waleran. Henry would have to play along to appear innocent.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
It's our best shot.
Still, we have to still do something. Alright, so what else? What else? Percy Hamley and Prior James are still here.
Do you think the king told James to arrest my father?
No. I find it much more likely that James was instructed to frame your father by Waleran, his superior. As Archdeacon, Waleran was much more involved in politics than James would have been.
What about
Do you think
Percy Hamley?
Stephen would have approached Percy directly?
Because of the White Ship? To help him cover up his tracks?
I don't think so. I think it's more likely that Waleran contacted Percy. Just like he did when he wanted Percy to arrest my father.
Okay.
Percy Hamley was poisoned,
Yeah.
One less witness that knew about Waleran.
Yeah.
and Waleran probably wanted William to become Earl. He was easier to control than his father.
True.
What about Regan Hamley? She survived.
Yeah.
She was taken to her townhouse in Winchester, and in her condition, she might not be able to help at all.
What else? Okay, we're still looking for the witness.
So, what about Prior James and Waleran?
Waleran was not yet bishop when the hanging took place. He was archdeacon. Philip told me.
Okay.
But James still had to do what Waleran told him to?
I think that's very likely.
James was the prior of Kingsbridge.
That's where they say your father stole the chalice, melted it and sold it.
But we know that's not true.
Yeah.
As we found it, Philip recognized the chalice.
Yeah.
But Bishop Henry wants a witness. The chalice isn't enough.
We need a witness.
But it's an important lead for us.
The chalice? Okay.
James claimed that your father had stolen the chalice and sold it. But instead, James himself hid it in Kingsbridge, in the crypt.
Yeah.
We found his scourge in a bed down there.
Yeah.
That secret chamber is important.
Okay. Ooh, God. Prior James.
Everyone thought Prior James was dead, that he broke into the ice,
Yeah.
and now we know he was hidden away.
By who?
Why did his monks believe he was dead?
Sub-Prior Remigius told everyone he had found James' rosary by the river.
Remigius.
So everyone thought the body had been washed away. They buried an empty casket.
It's Remigius, isn't it?
But how is Remigius involved?
Philip told me that Remigius was there when Waleran made Philip prior. Waleran and Remigius knew each other.
Yeah.
That explains why Waleran later made Remigius prior of Shiring.
Yeah.
And Remigius recognized my mother when we arrived in Kingsbridge. He must have been there at the time my father was arrested. I think Remigius knows all about this.
Reveals the conspiracy.
Is it possible
the
that
truth
Waleran
revealed.
told Remigius to make Prior James disappear when James began to talk about what they'd done?
When James started talking to the devil.
But for some reason, Remigius hid him away. But Waleran never knew. Yes, that explains why he really didn't believe you. When you said you had seen James in the fire.
Where James died after all. And Remigius thought no one knew.
We have to find Remigius. He's our witness.
I don't think he's gonna talk for us.
Let's hurry. It's getting dark already. The trial will continue soon.
I don't think he's
People
gonna...
know you two. You shouldn't walk around shiring like that.
He's right.
I'll go look for him.
All right.
I don't
Take
know.
care of yourself.
I don't know.
And Jonathan,
Yes?
we will talk later about what was said today. About Tom.
All right. Remigius. Now where are you?
Remigius. Remigius is our witness. Where is he? Mass of people at Shiring Cathedral. Pyre. Large house. What is here? Huh? Tavern district. No one here. Have all gone to the cathedral. Mass of people at Shiring Cathedral. Old-fashioned cathedral. So many people came to the trial. For most of them, it's just a show.
No one may approach the pyre.
Why not?
Bishop Henry's orders.
All right.
Oh my god. They're already building the pyre. Need to hurry.
Do you
Large
want to go
house.
in, Father?
No, not yet. Thank you.
Are you not with Prior Philip?
Yes, I am.
I pray they'll set him free.
He's a good man.
He is a heretic!
God.
You're fools! Look at yourselves! Who are you to judge a man who has never hurt anyone?
Forgive them, Father.
We don't judge him, but God will!
He ran away.
Remigius?
Good.
I don't think he's here.
I think he is.
Wait,
He's...
was that him?
Yeah. He took the horse.
I think I saw him.
Okay. Man with child.
Hello? The door's open. Is anyone there?
You had one task.
By God! No!
No, they're killing
Our
him.
bishop is very displeased.
No! What are you doing?
I'm doing what is asked of me.
God.
Stop it!
Okay. What is? I hate these.
No, stay away.
He's gonna kill him.
This does not concern you.
Really? Does it?
No.
Who told you to do this?
No one.
Of course, Valor. Oh God! He fell down. How? He fell down from the.
Why did he do this to you?
I will tell you. I will tell everyone.
Do you have a witness?
Father Remigius, Prior of Shiring.
Oh, Valor. How
Where is Timothy?
He's dead.
What they told you is true. Bishop Waleran wanted the jongleur Jacques Cherbourg dead.
Yeah.
He ordered our Prior James to frame him. And so he did.
This is a lie.
Is it?
James lost his mind because of what he did for you.
Oh, okay.
He was about to tell everyone the truth. And then you ordered me to kill him.
Nonsense.
Let him speak.
I couldn't do it. I hit him, but he died in the fire. Jack saw him. It was him. I found the bones after the fire, and I buried them.
You should put an end to this, Henry.
And then to
You
what?
really should.
To your lies?
Why would I?
You should stop this for your own sake. You knew about all this.
He knew.
Why would I care if that jongleur lived or died?
Your brother cared. The jongleur survived the sinking of the White Ship. He saw how your brother's men killed the king's family so that he could take the throne.
Oh my God.
This is preposterous.
Bishop Henry and King Stephen ordered us to kill the man.
It's crazy.
You want the truth? That's the truth. Right there.
It is not.
What is she doing here?
Waleran is a liar.
Regan Hamley.
God, what is she doing here? Like.
I have waited long enough for this day. It is time I raise my voice. The woman, Ellen, she spoke the truth. 3 men were responsible for the death of the jongleur. James, the Prior of Kingsbridge.
He's dead?
The sheriff, my husband,
He's dead as well.
Percy
The only
Hamley.
one who is alive?
But it was Waleran who was behind it.
Yeah.
And only Waleran.
No!
He had heard rumors about the White Ship, about our king. He had hoped to win the king's favor by hanging an innocent man.
But it was not just me. They all knew.
Take him away.
Finally. Finally.
This is for taking my husband's life.
It was Waleran.
Of course, it was Valor.
Oh, we did it. It's over.
Yes, it's over.
Thank you, Lady Hamley.
This monk must learn his lesson.
The Pope would agree. This trial is not over.
Not
Philip
over?
has admitted to heresy. He challenged the teachings and the authority of the
God,
church.
who cares about that?
The ordeal of fire will take place.
What? Why?
To show that the church is not above God. To show that my brother, the King of the English, is not above God.
This is
Not
so
we,
necessary.
but God
Can
shall
we not
judge
do
this man.
No.
This is madness!
No! He can't do this!
Philip! No! You cannot do this!
This is now a matter of the church, Lady Aliena.
Which church? Bro.
My brother, the king, and I accepted
No,
the traitor
really?
Waleran into our midst. We were fools and sinners, even if we did not know. I pray that our Lord will save Philip from these flames, for his salvation shall be a salvation for all of us sinners.
Are we just gonna watch it?
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth
Is
as
he
it is in
praying?
heaven.
Light the pyre!
Oh my god, can somebody stop this nonsense?
My god, there must be something we can do!
Stop this madness!
I shouldn't have admitted to heresy. Would he survive then? Can I like replay this? Is it even possible? Okay, Bishop Baylor was brought to justice. Philip admitted to heresy. I think if I wouldn't have admitted to it, then there would be nothing like this. Francis is alive because of Philip, who was arrested by Baylor in 1136. Okay, he managed to clear the name of Jack's father. Elena forgave Philip for causing her family's downfall. Finally, Jonathan learned who his parents were, and Philip was ordered to be burned alive. I wonder if like there's anything we can do. Maybe I could replay, because you know, Philip, after everything that the man has suffered, I don't think this is how his adventure should end. It just, a lot of things happened so fast that I couldn't even react very well to like anything. Let's accept this how it is. If I can replay, I will replay. Maybe we'll see a different ending. Chapter 21. Epilogue. Oh wait, that was the end. Now that's the epilogue. Return to Kingsbridge. Current location. Kingsbridge. Who's this, I wonder? How we're playing as? What are we playing as? Francis, maybe? No? If we can replay... He's alive? Almost there. My feet hurt. Walk home. Oh god. Is the cathedral done? It is? Oh, I mean, almost. A little construction site. Just a little. But I think it's done. Looks so big.
Ah, Philip.
It is so good to see you, Jonathan.
Tell me, how are things at St. John in the Forest?
Francis is well.
Francis!
That is wonderful.
Yes, he enjoys the life there. You look worried, Jonathan.
Well, you have a visitor. He just arrived.
Is that not a good thing, Jonathan? Who is it?
That is just it. I wasn't sure if you wanted to see him.
Huh? A visitor.
It has been a long time.
Ah, yes, it has.
Why does it feel like it is a dream?
Know what?
The truth is, I never saw God. Or the devil.
I mean, obviously.
Have you?
Oh, Philip has once.
Oh Lord, deliver us from evil. Our Father, who
Oh.
art in heaven,
My God,
hallowed be
there
thy
must
name.
be something we can
Thy
do!
kingdom come,
Stop this
thy will be
madness!
done on earth as it is
Are
in
you
heaven.
blind? Do you not know that a fire will burn any man, no matter who he is?
Why are you doing this?
After Wayland's words, there is doubt in their hearts about my motives, about my brothers. No words can erase that doubt, but God can. Our Lord is a cleansing fire.
God, he's crazy. I mean,
He's still alive. It's a miracle. He is among us. God is here.
How is this possible?
Philip laughing?
It's all a matter of perspective.
We have to stop this!
No, Jack. Come.
My God.
No, but that's what they see. That's what they believe.
The water. It's dousing the flames. It's a trick.
To them, it's a miracle.
God, for
The
what?
justice of our church. I believe Philip understands that now. His book will be destroyed. If you or your friends ever mention the White Ship again, I promise you will take Prior Philip's place. And God will not be as forgiving.
Okay.
Their faith in you and your church is restored. I say it was worth sparing that monk's life.
But it wasn't God, that's the whole
Promise
point.
me that Waylaran will suffer.
1175. 20 years later.
Philip?
Yes?
Did you see God? Did he save you that night?
Oh God. Answer or do not answer. It's like I get it if it would be lie and do not lie, tell the truth. But answer, do not answer, I mean, sure. Let's answer.
I told him. He only smiled at me. I never saw him again, as long as I lived.
Okay. Cathedral is... Oh.
Philip is back.
Philip!
Oh wait,
Did
there's
you
so many
walk all the
babies.
way? Again?
Just part of it.
Old fool.
Ellen stayed in Kingsbridge. I thought I had lost God, that he did not watch over us. But now I see him every day. He is in the good we do, in how we show our love. Jack's hands had become rough, his hair grey, but his eyes still burned bright like hot coals.
It's good to see you.
Aliena's gaze could be as stern as her father's had been, but her heart and wit made her a leader people did not follow out of fear, but out of respect and loyalty.
Jonathan told us you had a visitor.
Just an old friend.
What do you think of this window?
Jonathan came to look more and more like his father, Tom. As Prior of Kingsbridge, he is also a builder of sorts.
I use mostly warm colours. What good are the large windows if it feels cold?
Sally is as stubborn and as gifted as her parents. It is her stained glass windows the light is falling through. She has children of her own now.
Oh God!
And I'd like to show you the plans for the new cloister.
Tommy will be the next master builder and is as silent as his grandfather was. Once I heard him admonish his father to be more serious at work. Jack only smiled. He knew Tommy was right. Martha stayed in Kingsbridge as well. She was always there for every one of us.
Well, this is a very...
I don't know. Why don't you ask him yourself?
Is the church done now?
It will never be done. Not in my lifetime. Not in yours.
Remember us for what we did, for who we were, and maybe for what we tried to be. And when you turn your eyes to our cathedral, maybe you will see yourself.
This is definitely a happy ending. Definitely a happy ending. Okay. Okay. A little bit too emotional in the end, but even if it would be a bad ending, I would still cry. So, The Pillars of the Earth, I Have the Storm, Chapter 21, Epilogue. What you did, you answered Valorant's question about God. You have finished playing The Pillars of the Earth. I loved it. It's such a sweet game, and it shows you there's so many things that the game has shown, at least to me. I mean, because we're all different, we see the game differently. We see what it shows us differently. We accept the things the game shows us differently because we're all different. For me, for example, since, you know, all of the decisions were made by me, I've seen cruelty of men. I've seen kindness of men. So I've also seen that no matter how difficult the situation is or how difficult it can be, you should never give up. Especially like that time when Aliena was trying to find Jack while she was traveling around Europe with a child, and when I myself was like, okay, that's over, we're never gonna find him. She never lost her faith that she's gonna find him, and in the end she did. At first she wanted to do what was expected of her, and then she finally started doing the things that was important for her. Okay, a few things that haven't been mentioned. Francis is okay, as we haven't really seen him, but he's okay, he's fine, he's alive. I wonder if Philip has shown him the letters he'd been writing to him over those years. That's so sweet. Even when I myself lost the faith that he might be alive, Philip was still writing to him. He was thinking about him all the time. And he's alive, so very, very sweet. Oh god. I'm not gonna stop crying today, apparently. What else? One thing that has really troubled me, is Alfred. What happened to Alfred and why haven't they shown him? He was Tom's legitimate son. Just like Martha and just like Jonathan. But we haven't heard a single word from him, which has surprised me a lot. I would really be interested to see what really happened to him or how he's doing, since he kind of left. He left Aliena. He said, "I'm done." And then since then we haven't really seen him. How many years it's been? A lot of years passed. It was so nice to see their like whole family just standing there talking to each other, and just like just seeing them all together, because like I've been thinking about all the possible ways the story could have ended, and that it happened in the happy end just made me really, really happy. It was really important to show that even after so many struggles you can still have a happy life. Of course, you should not forget that there will be struggles daily, monthly, weekly. It's really important to overcome them and stay strong. Sometimes when I cry, I feel like, how can a person have so many tears? But those are happy tears. One thing that really bothered me is like they showed every single character. They even showed Regan Humley in the end, but they haven't showed Alfred. I'm really curious to know maybe what happened to him. I wonder if I press accept, what would they show us? Nothing. Okay. I thought maybe there would be like something like a picture, a video, something. I mean, no, like, well done to all of those people. Even though the game is like, it seems very simple, and like it's just like you see there's just drawing, like for example the games that are coming out now, they're more like those are like, you can see that those are actually like IRL person looks like. But this game was mostly like it was drawn by hand, you could see it, and still, even though it's like it's drawn so simple and done so simply, you can see how much effort people put in it, and the music, the voices, how it's drawn. Like, it didn't bother me a single bit that the quality wasn't like, how, for example, we don't have to go really far, Mortal Kombat that came out, like, so many things happening on the screen. Just perfect. Well done. I love games like this. I love adventure games. I don't really like the type of like, I don't know how it's called. There's like a name for novel? Visual novel, something like this is called, like that, the type of games. I don't really like when there's a lot of like text on the screen. I mean, obviously, but this game I really liked. I enjoyed everything. I didn't have any complaints about the text or anything. It was just great. It's just such a great game. I really recommend. I wonder how the story would turn out differently if we would have other decisions made, but in the end really touched my heart very deeply. It's nice to see them all happy. It's nice to see Philip happy. It's nice to know that Francis is alive, and they all, I think they're living in St. John in the Forest now together. Philip must be telling him a lot of stories. The letters, must be reading the letters for him. And the fact that they spared him in the end. It's good. I was already like planning to replay it in case something actually happened to him, but just great. Everything is perfect. I don't know. Sometimes after like, I mean, the only thing is like Alfred, they haven't really showed anything, but still. And even Valor and Philip forgave him, I think. Even when I saw him, I wasn't feeling like any, you know, before I was like fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. But now when I saw him being old and like, just, you know, just made me think like, I don't even hate him. Like, it's not necessary for me to hate him anymore. I don't know, it just seemed like it. That's what I thought. I forgave everybody. I mean, maybe one person that I couldn't forgive really is William. Just characters, well written, of course. You managed to hate him. Usually people say like, if you hate the character, if you love the character, it means that they're well written, and I hated William a lot. He was just an asshole. Like the typical bad guy who was annoying you every time they showed him. But there are people like this in our lives as well. We just have to not pay attention to them. The more attention you pay, the more likely they will just, you know, annoy you more. My roommate for having my back during crunch time. Just thanks, yeah. That's great. Ah, such a great game. I want to thank everyone who's been with me from chapter 1 to chapter, what was it, 22, 21? Chapter 21, yeah. Thank you everyone who's been watching it and commenting on my videos. It's been a great adventure. We will see nothing alike. And that's why all the games are unique in their own way. I loved it. It's been great, honestly. I recommend. I know there are a series of Pillars of the Earth that you could watch as well. I don't know if they would be like anyhow differently, but I know they exist. And maybe like if you're interested in the universe of Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth, you might be interested in this series as well. It's been such a great adventure. Thank you everyone who stayed tuned. I'm glad that we finished it finally, and that I don't have to have like, now that I'll be like thinking about this game, I will have only like positive thoughts. And seeing Philip smiling, seeing Aliena smiling, seeing Jack smiling, and their children, it's just that's the only picture I see from the end, where Philip comes to them, and they're all like united together in one place, and they're having like their own things to do, and it's crazy. It's unique. This game is amazing. I loved it. It's so nice. It's so kind. This game is so kind. I mean, it wasn't really kind towards me sometimes, but yeah, still, the end was very kind. We're gonna stop here. I will not see you in more of the Pillars of the Earth videos, but I will see you in some other games and other videos, hopefully very soon. If you want to see more similar games, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. That was all for today. Thank you all for watching till the very end of this video, and I hope we'll see each other in the next one. So thank you for watching, and bye.